Good. Good morning, everybody. It's FOMC day. It's gonna be crazy wild. As far as I know, there is no conference, it's just FOMC. So, we're gonna have a rate decision. Um, we'll see what they do. Most likely, I think they're gonna raise the rate again, but we'll see. Um, so yesterday, market starts selling off a little bit. Every run up has a rundown, a pullback, and every rundown comes with a uprise. So that's how it is. Um, for now, by the way, if you have any symbol you're interested, please put in the chat. So I will go over it at the end. And pre-market right now is kind of flat on the 15, 30, and 1 hour, but 4 hours downward. What's interesting is that the daily MACD dead crossing. That's actually really interesting. And then the pullback was big. We are already back inside the range that we were before. So if you look at the daily and the SPX, which we were stuck between 41 11 and 41 47. Right now, it's gonna be no rate decision today. I'm not sure. I don't know. We'll see. Right now we're back in that range. So it's probably we'll see if we're gonna break it or not. If most likely there is a chance we retest that low of the range 41.11, and but keep in mind market was very bullish last few days and is very bullish in general still. So next time next time we get a 4 hour golden cross, there's gonna be another massive crazy run up. But for now, direction is down on 4 and daily, so we'll see if we're gonna break the low of 4100 or not. If we break down the 4100, then we're gonna be in big trouble. So anyhow, let's go to the next one. NQ. NQ pre-market 5 15 30 is downward, 1 hour is downward, 4 hours downward. Daily we get dark blue bars, and the weekly is still bullish there. In general, techs are still holding up strong, but if the sell-off really accelerates, they can go a lot more down. Remember, the names that went the most highest, they have the chance to go lower than others. So next one we go. Dow Jones is still bearish, and the weekly daily it looks very actually ugly. If it breaks this low range here, you can see this support, and we can probably go into the next support here. So anyhow, RUT. RUT, nothing exciting there except MACD is curving up, but TTM squeeze is still very red there. TNX, pre-market right now a little bit lower, 4 hours about to dead cross, but daily and weekly still very bullish. DXY, it's all about 103,676. It broke above it, but then it pulled back, so we need a solid breakout above it. Once this goes above 103,676, then the next targets are 104,369, 105,492, and it's gonna be very ugly for techs. The more the dollar goes up, the most horrible for techs, especially those that do international business, because exchange rate is gonna affect their revenue and dollar and everything. VIX yesterday finally broke 1812. It did close below it, almost like close below it. I'm sorry, 1865 it closed below it, but it closed above 1812, and that was a key level. If you notice on the daily and VIX, I keep saying it, 1812 is a key level. Once it breaks it, then it can jump up higher. So right now we jumped higher, we pulled back into the close, but then right now it's very bullish. Actually, this is very ugly. This is very bearish right now. VIX MACD is golden crossing, and that's very bad sign. Very bearish sign. In general, very bullish on the 1 hour, 4 hour, and daily. So if next target watching is 2037, if it does break 2037, we're looking for 21, 2235, and 2358. If it gets crazy, we can go to 2767. Hopefully not, but you never know. SPX right now it's closed yesterday 41.45. Pre-market right now it should be around 41. Let me see, 41.20, I think 41.30. So around 41.30, I think. So will if it 41.1108 is the next support. If we do break that one, then we're down to 40.74 and lower level 40.28. But we'll see what FOMC does today. And but in general, right now it is bearish, very bearish. But just be open-minded. Once the 1 hour and 4 hour golden crosses, we can have another uprise. BTC. BTC weekly is curving down, 4 hour daily is downwards. So this one, if it breaks this range that is establishing, breaks the bottom of the range, it can go lower. Maybe it goes. If 25 is a key level, mental level for a lot of people, 25K goes below that, it's gonna be crazy, and people gonna log profit very fast. Next name, Apple. Apple is really interesting. Apple, last few weeks, it was just going touching 170 pullback, touching 170 pullback, especially 169.85 was a key level. So this is a critical level. When I say critical level, it means it's a point that either is going to be a pass and go down to the next major level and go farther down, or it's going to consolidate, or it's going to be a big bounce point. So 169.85 is a critical level right now. Either it has to bounce from here and go back to the higher level of, or if it's gonna break and it's gonna be on the volume break, which has the chance, then we can go lower to 166.15 is the next major level, and 163.87. In general, right now the daily is already dead cross again downward. 4 hour hourly is downward, so need a catalyst to break 169.85 to go to the lower level. Weekly is still bullish and not curved down, but be cautious. So if it does break 169.85, be prepared. Um, but again, if it runs up and passes 171.47, then it can go retest the higher level again, and 171, 172, and 173.54. Amazon, it's very strong, to be honest. This name, last few days, everything was pulling back, but this one was jumping up, and even today is up. So that tells a lot. Weekly is very bullish there. Daily we got a dark blue bar because of the weakness in the market, and the 4 hour we are downward. Wait for the yellow bar. Once you get a yellow bar there, this if market goes green, if market goes up, this is one of the best name you want to catch. Um, so anyhow, pre-market right now 5 is down, 15.30 is still upward, 1 hour is upward, and 4 hour we need a yellow bar on the TTM squeeze. Once that happen and we get a 4 hour golden cross, sky is the limit. Always keep in mind, if a name is bullish on the daily and weekly, which is right now for Amazon for example, and then 4 hour MACD golden crosses, boom, it's gonna go higher. So once we break 118, 118.6 was the high of this season. Um, we are looking for 124 to come. So 123 was the high after they had the earnings. So most likely that level should hit, and we'll see what happened after that. Nvidia pre-market downward, earning after close today. It's gonna have a big, huge effect on the whole market. We'll see if the earnings, says, this is a valid AI. Is it a bubble, or is it a real trend that is going on? Is it bringing profit, or is it just a vibe that's just going on and no money? But yeah, so 300 right now. Yesterday was started getting bearish, and as you can see here, was just TTM squeeze was very red, and it came down. Right now 301.72 is the super major level, so you want to watch that level. If it passes that one, it can go down to 299, 296, 293.46, and most likely maybe it's possible close around 300, because the options are so expensive, and options really have do effect on stock movements, because once the algo sells option, they have to go by the opposite, the shares. Like for example, if they sell call, they have to buy options. If they sell put, they have to go sell the put, sell the shares, because they have to cover. So right now options are too expensive and people not playing too much, so we don't have the effect of options on it. Anyhow, earning is today, and the all-time high of this season was 318. So that's the level you want to watch. So if we do break on the after earning 318, it can run up to 337 and 349 next. But if it does break down, the levels are 288, 282, 276 lower level. And also, you can always go on chartwiser.com, and we have the details levels there. Anyhow, next one, Baba and the China room, that the COVID is surging there, is going lower, and it's just non-stop going lower. The low of this season was 80.15, so seems like it's gonna retest that, and right now it's only 2 points away, and it was very weak yesterday, and today's gapping down a little bit. So if it does, next level we're watching, next support level is 8109, 7965, and 80. Keep in mind, 80, around 80 level, that's a very, very critical level. So it's either it is bullish a little bit on daily, and but 4 hour we're getting yellow bar, but no solid jump up. So we need to get a 1 hour MACD golden cross, a 4 hour MACD golden cross. Then if this surge, they say, oh, it's done, it was just temporary. I mean, which I doubt it. But it's China, and then next level we're watching is bounce back to 83 and 85. Bidu, same thing like Baba, going down. So last season, this last few weeks, low was 115.74. So if we continue going lower, we're looking at the next major level to watch is 119. If it does break that, then we can go 116, 113, or 111. Need to break 120. Need to break 122 to run up higher. 4 hours still bearish, and daily we're getting a dark blue bar. We got dark blue bar yesterday, so it trends to go down right now. Netflix was just crazy yesterday. It was going down non-stop, even though before market started going down, this was already in the downtrend, and suddenly the news came, but it was very, very short term, and after that was just flat like a heartbeat, and right now it's below 354. 354 is a major level, and right now you can see here, yes, that huge candle that jumped open and jumped up, it's almost eating up. So you can see here the bottom of that candle was 345. So what you want to watch today, if it's 345, 354, if it goes lower and continues going lower, if it 15 and 30 MACD dead cross is at open and going lower, we next level to watch is 349.5, 345.91. But if it reclaims 354, and then it's probably going to consolidate a little bit between 357, 354 and 357 until we get some sign on the 1 hour and 4 hour. 4 hours downward a lot, is red is on the rise, and the hourly is still bearish. Yesterday got on the jump, got a yellow bar, was giving some hope for a jump up, but then it faded. So wait for the 1 hour MACD golden cross, then we can talk about going up again. Meta, next round of layoff. Pre-market right now 5:15:30 is downward, 1 hour is downward. 244 is a big support there. If we can hold 244, 240, 237 comes next. As I said before, when the name when is on the rise, is trying to break out, market is getting bullish. There is resistance. There are levels that it's hard to break, and those levels after it breaks, they become the next support. And 244 was a big level in the past few weeks that Meta tried to break many times, but it couldn't break, and then finally broke and went higher to almost to 253 level. But right now it's coming back to 244, and that's a big level to watch again. So 244.22, if it breaks 242, 240.68. But if FOMC market likes it, you get a 15:30 MACD golden cross following with some bullish sign on the 1 hour, we can go back to 245, 246, and 247.65. Tesla on the downtrend for now. 4 hour dead cross already pre-market, so that's a bearish sign. It's still bullish on the daily and weekly, so we want to wait for the 1 hour MACD golden cross, and then once that happens, we can have another rise up, because it's very, very bullish on daily and weekly. We'll see how the candle opens today, but 183 is a major level right now. So if it breaks below 181, it can go back to 178, 177.59. But if it reclaims 183.35 and 30-minute MACD golden cross and the FOMC is good, and then 1 hour golden cross, then we can have another rise up. Maybe not today, but we'll see if it happens during this week, because there is so many calls coming on Tesla, and they wanted to get this to 200 again, most likely. Microsoft 2 points lower. Nvidia ER is gonna have a huge effect on Microsoft because Microsoft is ChatGPT, and it's gonna have a huge effect. 1 hour we got a yellow bar, 4 hours starting giving the first red bar. Daily is giving a dead cross, and weekly we're getting dark blue bar. If you notice, we're getting a lot of bearish signs, so I'm giving you different scenarios what's gonna happen. And if FOMC can change everything, but at the same time it can accelerate everything. So you want to watch the key levels either way, what's gonna happen. Microsoft right now is below 314.47 major level. So next support is 312, 310. If it does break those, then we're gonna go lower to 306, 304 again. If runs up higher and we get something bullish, which is not seeing anything, then those are the higher level. Google back to 121.41 level. Pre-market right now, 1 hour, 4 hours downward. It's still bullish on the daily and weekly. A lot of people loading up on Google. Seems like they're starting to like Google AI, but right now is selling off a little bit. So 121, if it breaks below that, we're looking at, if it's hovering around it right now, so if it gets a strong on volume drop, we're looking at 119.63 next major level. Below that, these are the levels. So in order to jump up, we need to get some bullish sign on the 1 hour, but in general 1 hour and 4 hours is downward. AMD, that 105 is a critical level to watch. If it does break below 105.69, 103, 101.66, Nvidia earning can have a big effect. This one hasn't sold down yet. So if Nvidia you see it goes down today, that means there is a profit locking. If you see a high volume, that means more profit locking, and that can affect AMD. But it was interesting yesterday that it jumped at open, so I'll be always open-minded. If you see a jump, that means there is a lot of lovers out there. Boeing, pre-market right now, nothing is special between 200 and 300. Indicators are kind of flat intraday. 1 hour and 4 hours still bearish. Daily we don't have weak daily dead cross yet. There's some mixed signals. So 200 and 203 as a key level to watch. Breaks either way can have a bigger move. Those are the levels to watch. SPY 411.67 is getting close there. If you remember last few weeks, every time you get to 411.67, breaks it, next 410.35 comes. 410.35 is a huge level to watch. There's a lot of dark pool order there, and if it does break below it, and those are the next level, 408, 407, 405.97. Pre-market right now 5:15, 1 hours downward, 4 hours downward, and daily most likely curve it's gonna curve down lower after this open red open. So but if you want to, if at the same time, if market gets a 15:30 MACD golden cross and breaks 413.8, then we can run up higher. But in general right now market is downward and is continuing going lower. So 411.67, high chance to come. Then we'll see. If it breaks it, 410.35 is coming next. QQQ, triple Q, pre-market 5:15, everything is downward, 4 hours downward, and daily, weekly is still bullish in general, but it's about to curve down a little bit. You can see here, stochastic fast is coming down, and the weekly is coming down too. So 430.8 is a key level to watch. That's a big support. If it can hold there, we are back to 327, 324, 322. But if we get during the day, intraday today, 15 and 30 MACD golden cross, then we can run up higher. It is a possibility that we go lower today, then maybe indicators get bullish and we get a bounce back. We'll see. FOMC day, anything can happen. What else? You got KRE. It rejected 4081 level. That's a sign for banks. Crisis. It went up a lot last few days, but it's rejecting 4081 for now. What else? You got AVGO. was very horrible yesterday. I mean, it was very bullish pre-market, then it just pulled back. Right now, 4 hours gold dead crossing, so there is a lot of bearish sign, guys. mRNA was very hot yesterday. Oh my God, this was crazy. So just showing you guys, you look at here, TTM squeeze just bars on the rise, on the rise, on the rise, on the rise until it get here, and then it hit 139.82 level. I posted in the service, and right now it's opening above 131.82. Well, you want to watch this level. If it holds it and we get a 50, if it jumps at open, we get a 5 MACD golden cross following with 15 and 30. Next level to watch is 144.84, 150, 123. But if it goes right now, 15 and 30 and 1 hour is downward, and if it does break 139.82 at the open, then it can fade and go lower. HD was very hot yesterday too, but right now it's cooling down. Nothing exciting, bullish there. CVX, oil stocks are getting hotter. Still not golden cross, but once a golden cross, 159, 160, and 160, 185 there. What else we got? V was going down a lot yesterday, so if it continues going lower, the next level to watch is 220.11. And then XOM was hot yesterday too. One daily is coming up. 107.75 breaks. Next major levels, long runs are 111 and 117.2. XLE breaks 80.99. Next one is 83.94 there. PFE was very hot yesterday. It dipped down, then it went higher. Just let you know, PFE it runs up on the vaccine news and the other news that it had the other day. But PFE know that this is not a name that does crazy run up. This name is just smaller plays, maybe 1 day, 2 day run, but then rest and consolidation and premium killing. But I mean, you never know. Maybe market really starting loving PFE. So, but if it next longer runs are 41.21, 42.4, and 43.58. In general, right now, nothing bullish on it pre-market. MDB below 270 right now, 273 level, and this is one of the examples. I said when something goes the highest, it can have the hardest pullback. And right now, yesterday got dark blue bar on the daily and weekly. So 260, it's already below the major level 273. If it does break 268.66, next level we're watching is 264, 261 to come. Um, it run a lot. It went up a lot. So if it gets even crazier, 258 and 250, 252 is the next major level. Snow, Snow 173 is a major level there. Breaks below. Right now is hovering around it. So if it continue going lower, which has the chance, 169.39 is the next major level. What else we got? Pan W had a nice earning, but market is weak today. Otherwise, this could run up higher. If it continues jump at open, 204 and 213.63 is the next major level. LRCX pullback continues there. So 4 hour dead cross 2 days ago actually. You see, whenever dead crosses happen, you want to be careful. If you were in the call, you should be out, and if you want to play put, that's your sign. And right now it continue going lower. It's already below the 575.7 major level, and next level to watch is 560.35. If it does go lower, it can retest 550.86. That's pretty much it. Again, let's look at the SPY. Um, it's getting close to 411.67 pre-market, nothing bullish yet. You want to wait for a solid golden cross on the 15 and 30, and keep in mind, market is a little bit has a still bullish behavior, but at the same time, remember the bear market rules. Until 15 and 30 direction is downward, any jump can be temporary, can be short term, unless 15 MACD golden cross, 30 MACD golden cross, then we can have a higher run. Best of luck, and please subscribe to my channel, like or tweet, and share this YouTube with your friends. And chartwiser.com is available for 7 days free trial. You can use that and access levels on almost 200 symbols anytime you want. All right, thank you, and best of luck today. Thank you.